I want to bring up, they also spent money on Gleyber Torres.
I like that.
Man, second base. I'm cool with it. I also think it's, again, the incestuous relationship of the 5 teams we cover here. Gleyber Torres was the key piece that the Cubs traded to the Yankees, to the Yankees to get Aroldis Chapman that cemented the 2016 World Series. Just that the fact that he's coming back to the Tigers, of course, is just amazing. But what's really interesting about that is with that move, they have decided to move Colt Keith from second base to first base, which Colt Keith was among their best young hitters last year. He had a very slow start, and he really came on in the last 3 to 4 months and showed that he belongs in the majors. His defense was suspect. That got somewhat better, but not nearly as improved as his offense was. So I think they may have seen a deficiency there that just defensively that would make sense to bring in a proven second baseman like Torres. The offense is solid, but nothing compared to the projections that most had while he was a prospect, and
right,
just never quite fulfilled that. But he definitely improves. It's an improvement for the Tigers for sure, offensively and defensively. The most interesting part about that is Colt Keith moving to first means the end really for Spencer Torkelson.
I know.
Unless something drastic happens, what's next for Spencer Torkelson, the former 1-1 overall pick? Just 2 years ago in 2023, had 31 home runs, and now he's not projected to be on the major league roster. He's definitely projected to be with AAA Toledo next
Sounds
year.
Like a White Sox player to me.
Well, it's a trade potential, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. The parallels between it's funny. The parallels between him and Andrew Vaughn
I know.
Really interesting, because didn't they both go to Arizona State? Or I know they're friends. They kind of have similar builds. I feel like Vaughn's never had the 31 home run season, but he's been a little more consistent, but not consistently great. But I feel like their numbers probably average out to about the same. So it's a really fascinating move, and I feel like it's a smart move that Scott Harris is not fucking around. Like, if you are not producing, you are not going to be on this roster anymore. We are not dealing with that shit. You need to produce to earn your spot on the roster. And Torkelson's got that opportunity in spring training and potentially the first part of the season in AAA. He can force his way back onto the roster, but he does not have that spot as of today. So I thought that was another shrewd maneuver by Scott Harris to just say, this is serious. We're not coddling. Even if you were the number 1 overall pick, you got to fucking produce, or you're not going to be here. We're here to win.
Word Hole Media.